right, everybody, and welcome to our HTS studios. The Washington Capitals in control out at the U.S. Air Arena over the Vancouver Canucks, leading by the score of 6-0. Everybody getting involved in this when Pat Peake opened the scoring up for them with his 15th and 16th goals of the year. Then after assisting Pat Peake, Todd Krieger got involved, his 10th. Johansson has scored his 9th, and Kelly Miller his 5th. So the Capitals, who were wondering where they were going to get some offense from, well, looks like they found it, at least for tonight, in control against the Vancouver Canucks. As for the Detroit Red Wings, well, people starting to think this club could mail in the rest of the season. After all, they've already established a franchise record for the most wins in the season, coming into tonight's game against the Jets with 50. We take a look at the highlights as they take on the Winnipeg Jets, looking to extend their winning streak, which is at 5 games. There's Scotty Bowman, the head coach. Got to be relaxed, especially when he has Sergei Fedorov coming in and scoring. Fedorov with his 29th goal of the season. Then it's Darren McCarty out front, scoring the first of 2 goals on the evening for the night for Darren McCarty, his 9th and 10th of the year. Dino Ciccarelli has also contributed a goal, his 16th of the year, and the Red Wings are in control over the Jets, 5-2. A game that starts at 9:30 in approximately 15 minutes. It'll be the Flames playing host to the Blues. St. Louis is coming in, having won 8 of their last 13 with 2 ties also during that span. Calgary is 5-2 over their last 7. We go to a commercial break. When we come back, we go back out to the U.S. Air Arena where we wait the third period. The Capitals in control over the Canucks.
Golden, because everyone's got a golden hour. What's yours?
Todd Harkins of the Carolina Monarchs is so accurate, he can knock a toothpick out of Mike Castleman's mouth from 50 feet away. Show us, Todd. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Person needs to send resume to New York. Wants to make a big impression. Goes to post office. Finds out priority mail is a smart solution. Resume gets noticed. Person gets job. Now, if you can only get a can. Team needs new jerseys. Person has to deliver them overnight. Goes to post office. Finds express mail is a smart solution. Guarantees delivery. Jerseys arrive on time. Person avoids getting sacked.
In the world of credit cards, the traffic is getting pretty heavy, and it's easy to get confused by all the complicated new card offers and restrictions. But people who know where they're going use one card, Discover Card, with the Cashback Bonus Award, the Smart Rate Program, and no annual fee. For a positive impact on your finances, use the Discover Card. It pays to discover, the card that pays you back. Use it where you see the Novus sign.
The scales of justice are about to tilt because Max Swift is coming down on crime with vengeance. Swift Justice premieres Wednesday, March 13th, only on UPN.
For many kids, growing up can be tough. That's why Nike and the NHL are taking hockey to the streets. In NHL cities all over North America, Nike NHL Street offers thousands of kids the chance to learn how to play the game, how to work together, and how to have fun, all in a safe environment. To get more information on Nike NHL Street, call 1-800-929-PLAY.
More sports, pure sports, HTS!
No adjustment to your television set is necessary. Yes, folks, that is correct. The Washington Capitals have scored 6 goals, 5 of them coming in a wild second period, and lead the Vancouver Canucks 6-0 after 40 minutes of action before a raucous crowd here at U.S. Air Arena. Al Koken and Craig Laughlin welcoming you back to Capitals Hockey on HDS. Craig, I say offense, you say offense. The Caps have got it going tonight.
I can't believe they missed the extra point. What's going on here? They drove all the way into the end zone and missed the extra point.
What happens when you go for two, right?
It's been an awesome game. They've been dominating. The goaltenders for the Vancouver Canucks, both of them, Corey Hirsch and the first goaltender, Kirk McLean, lots of trouble. The Caps really know the book on these guys, shooting the puck low, and it's paid huge dividends.
Plenty to go over. We'll give you the first 3 goals. Craig Laughlin will take us through it, including the second of the night for Pat Peake.
And we're obviously going to look at number 14. Let's pick it up here. Here's a hard shot right here. Look at the spinorama by Peake. But that baby doesn't go in. It whistles wide. And watch Juno pick it up here. He gets it, flips it in front. Hold it right here. Look it. 2 Canucks on 1 Capital Krieger, and watch the puck right here. It's going to bounce to Juno, and watch number 14. Again, a triangle situation. Hold it right here. Look at Kirk McLean. He's looking at Locker out here. His back is to the net, and watch this pass right here. Joey Juno could have scored this baby himself right in front, and here it is. Pat Peake, 5-hole backwards.
So Peake picks up his second of the night, 16th of the year. Juno and Krieger the assists at 2:15. Next up, Todd Krieger in his return to Washington.
And he picks up a pass from number 90 over here on the wing. Rink wide to 21, and watch him burn. Watch Dana Merzen. He's really respecting his speed here as Krieger picks up the puck. Look at Krieger. Full head of steam. Merzen backing in. Hold it right here. Hold it right here. Look at 1, 2, 3. The other forward, Juno, picked up. This guy's got to stop the puck. But he doesn't, and here's the hard shot off the off wing, squirting through the 5-hole.
Todd Krieger's first goal as a member of the Washington Capitals, his 10th of the year. Joe Juno, the lone assist. That made it 3-0. But then the Caps power play strikes. It's Calle Johansson from the point.
And it's the importance of shooting the puck. Watch the work along the wall right here. Very nice work by Bonder. Watch this little pass to number 6, Calle Johansson. This is what makes the play. Look at Bonder. Beauty backhand to Calle Johansson. Hold it here. And pretty good shape. Look at number 14 in the middle of thing. Callie's going to tee it up, direct it at the net, and watch in front the 2 defensemen right in front. Look at them hold each other's hand here. Right there off the leg are Jyrki Lumme. The goal credited to Calle Johansson.
Calle Johansson, the power play goal, his 9th goal of the season. Bonder and Pavanka the assist. That made it 4-0. Kelly Miller and Sergei Gonchar added goals after that. And we stand right now, the Capitals, a 6-0 lead over Vancouver. The third period ahead. We'll get to it after this on HTS.
Non-stop service to Orlando on Southwest, the low-fare airline.
G49.
Come on, B1. Oh, come on, baby. Give me B2. Come on, 3. B4. B4.
B1. 7.
3.
And another B.
I need a B2.
B5. Bingo!
Want another chance? With Bonus Bingo Scratch, you can win up to 25 grand and get 5 extra chances to win.
I don't see him. I think we're safe.
Of course we're safe. We're in my Subaru Outback.
I know the world's first sport utility wagon.
This beauty's got dual airbags, full-time all-wheel drive, and it's more stable in the turn than a Blazer.
What else you got?
Better braking than an Explorer. That's my Subaru Outback. The world's first sport utility wagon.
Criminal just ponder national crime rates. Crime rates are down across the board, some dramatically. And the question has become, is this a blip or a trend?
Well, Bennett's Council on Crime in America presented statistics that conclude that more aggressive incarcerations and stricter sentencing appear to be turning around an archaic penal system.
Well, I say, don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
The Washington Post. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Wednesday night, the Bullets go against the Bulls on WB50, Washington Sports Station. 1996 All-Star, Juwan Howard. SWAT team leader, George Murasan. 2 prior games. 2-way closeouts, courtesy of MJ and Company. Now, a showdown in Chi-Town for the Drive. The Bullets, the Bulls, Wednesday night at 8:30 on WB50, Washington Sports Station.
HDS coverage of Capitals hockey is brought to you by Molson of Canada, a Canadian tradition since 1786. By the Discover card. It pays to discover the card that pays you back. And by Gillette Sensor XL and the Gillette Series. Gillette, the best a man can get. Well, the Capitals can't get much better, particularly offensively, than they have been tonight. 6 goals for the game, 5 in that second period. They enjoy a 6-0 lead over the Vancouver Canucks. Last time we saw Keith Allain, he wasn't a happy man as the Caps were losing to the New York Rangers. I imagine it's a much different story now. He's standing by with our Dave Johnson.
Okay, it seemed to start with the Krieger-Jeannot peak line, but what's with the story on offense tonight? Everyone's getting into the act.
Well, you're right. It has started with that line. You know, they've got a lot of speed. They're going to the net, and the puck's going in for us tonight. And sometimes that's contagious, you know, so other people see them scoring goals, and they want to get in the act also.
Everything's going your way right now. Even the penalty-killing situation much better than on the weekend. Anything else you want to see in this third period?
Well, I'd like to see us control the period. You know, I don't want to sit back and let them try to come at us. We'd like to keep our forecheck going, keep them in their half of the ice, and control the period.
Okay, go get the W.
Thanks, Dave.
Caps assistant coach Keith Allain. We'll send it back upstairs to Alan Craig.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. Time now for our USPS game summary. Pat Peake got things started tonight. The only goal of the first period, his 15th of the year. Todd Krieger and Juneau, his line mates, with the assist. It was 2-0 on a second Peake goal before Krieger broke through, his 10th of the year, to make it a 3-0 game. Kelly Johansson added a power play goal, then Kelly Miller to make it 5-0. Miller's 5th of the year. Juneau, yet another assist, and Sergei Gonchar wrapped up the scoring in the second period. His 11th of the season at 19:08 of period 2. Pavanka and Berube, the assists. That's where we stand right now. The Caps leading Vancouver 6-0.
And now let's take a look at our Southwest Airlines game stats. Well, folks, it's all Caps, big time. 22 shots, 8 scoring chances. That's 3 as an excellent mark against the Canucks. You look at the scores. Unbelievable work by the Washington Capitals. Esa Tikkanen, one of the guys they expect to really get some good playoff work out of. He doesn't play back-to-back game. He doesn't skate in warm-up, so they're resting his knee, Al. And in a few years, you're going to see him maybe needing a complete knee transplant. That's the word on the street. His knee's that bad.
Well, it hasn't really affected him since he's come to Vancouver. He's playing for his 3rd team this year. Began the year in St. Louis, was traded to New Jersey for a 2nd-round pick, then traded to Vancouver for a 2nd-round pick. We see Kirk McLean. He has come back into this hockey game. But Esa Tikkanen certainly has caught fire since coming to Vancouver. In 24 games before tonight, had 12 goals and 18 assists with Vancouver. And remember, Tikkanen just has 13 goals and 24 assists on the entire year. That's a year of 44 games. But there is no doubt he is concerned about that knee. Play underway here in the 3rd period with the Canucks on the power play for another 1 minute and 7 seconds. This is Alexander Mogilny trying to go to Lume in front. There was Joe Ricci to put the stick down and block it. Now Mogilny has it taken away by Cote. Fires it up the boards, but Lume standing there at the blue line. Trevor Linden back to Jyrki Lume. Over to a coin, down to Mogilny, who fires wide. Excuse me, that was Tikkanen who sent it wide through the hash marks. Tikkanen into the play now. Esa Tikkanen, Lume down to Linden. Trying to go back to Tikkanen. That was deflected, but Lume holds it in. Now a coin with a shot. Mogilny taken down by Riki in front. Mick Magoo allowed that to go on, and the Caps have a chance to clear with 23 seconds left in the Vancouver power play.
The Capitals showing a penalty-killing exhibition, a great clinic on how to kill penalties. Going against one of the best in the business, this Canucks team. They're not letting them set it up. When they do, they're taking away the passing lanes. They're taking away the seams. The Canucks are not sure what has hit them, unable to connect on the power play.
Time has now expired. Craig Berube back on the ice. Another penalty kill for the Caps, allowing the Canucks just one shot on goal. Ojic tries a wraparound attempt. That's denied by Carey. Berube slides it out of the zone. Fired right back in by Vancouver. Gino Ojic. Ojic gets it to Scott Walker. His attempt to get it onto Carey was blocked by Johansson. Batted off the boards. Pavanka now leads it for Bondra, who's got speed. Peter Bondra shooting wide. Chases down the rebound. Peter Bondra has the wheels going. Applies the brakes. Now throws in front. Pavanka tried to backhand it past McLean. But Kirk McLean, who's back in to start the period, settles things down.
Well, Kirk McLean and Corey Hirsch, both guys victimized by some soft goals. So I guess Coach Rick Lee says, hey, we've got 4 road games upcoming, including tonight's matchup. We got to get McLean, our #1 goalie, ready for the playoffs. That's why he's back in the twine, as Hirsch has a seat on the bench after going in for 1 period of play. He's got the do going over there. The locker look-alike right there. The locker do. Gotta love it. He's an excellent goaltender, Hirsch. They expect big things from him. Young guy, still learning the game. He's going to be in the NHL for many, many years to come.
Originally beginning his professional career in New York's organization, and they score again. The Capitals get a goal. Mark Tenorti off a face-off win, whips it home. And now the Capitals have scored 7 goals, the most they have scored in a game this year.
Well, Locker's going to have to start talking offense. Unbelievable. 7 goals for the Washington Capitals. Tenorti with a blast from the point. Beat Kirk McLean clean. Kirk McLean screened on the play, but give a lot of credit to Dale Hunter winning that drop. Pass back to Tenorti, and boom, the big cannon from the point. 7-0 Caps. Still 17 minutes left here in the 3rd period.
So Mark Tenorti, who's playing just his 3rd game since coming back from a mild concussion that forced him out of 11 of the previous 12 games, picks up the goal, his 3rd of the year. Caps not content to stop there, looking for more. Gonchar had jumped up on the play. Tenorti getting the assist after Dale Hunter won the faceoff. Tenorti, getting the goal. Hunter the assist after winning that draw. So Dale Hunter getting on the score sheet. Mark Tenorti picking up a goal.
Wow, it sounds like pizza, ice cream, everything when we leave the building tonight.
Fans who made it out to US Air Arena will certainly be well rewarded for their visit as the Caps' offensive explosion continues. Hard shot by Bondra. Now Bondra trying to settle down that bouncing puck, was bumped off the play, and Alex Stoyanov comes back for Vancouver. Centering pass never gets through as Ace Carey was bumped on a collision between Walker and Johnson. Now Bondra comes back. Back pass for Pavanka. Pavanka's centering attempt knocked down by Dana Merzen. Walker then clears.
Well, this game's really turned into just a game of pond hockey. You're not going to see a whole lot of body checks now the way this game has gone. Vancouver Canucks would just like to leave and get on to their next game the way they've been handled by the Washington Capitals, and the Caps trying to get more confidence up and going.
Here comes Mogilny on the breakaway. Carey robs Mogilny! One of the most frightening sights a goaltender can see. Alexander Mogilny in all alone, and Jim Ace Carey never flinched. Oh, what an opportunity Mogilny had, and this crowd still buzzing about the save made by Jim Carey. Now the Caps come back. 3-on-2 if they hurry. But here's Ronning to get into the play to make it 3-on-3. Another good back-checking job done by Cliff Ronning. Onowalchuk fighting to keep the puck alive. Pat Peake has joined the play. Onowalchuk moves it past bodies, then gets rubbed out by Hedican. Ronning comes in, can't clear it. Juneau had it for a moment, then it squirted off his stick, and the Canucks get it out of the zone. Todd Krieger is on with Peake and Juneau, a line that has been dominating tonight for Washington. Johansson gives it to the last Capital goal scorer, Mark Tenorti. He's thumped by Gino Ojek.
Right now, as a player, Al, this is a lot of fun. You're up 7-0. You're having fun out there. You want to do the little extra dipsy-do. You want to make the nice pass. You want to continue to get scoring opportunities. This is the fun part of the game. The way the Capitals have scrambled all year long to score goals, you know, fighting tooth and nail every game for every goal. This is just fun. Just play some hockey, have some fun out there.
And you know, Vancouver obviously will be sending plenty of guys in deep. And here's Peter Bondra looking to get on the scoreboard. Geez, in terms of goals, he's gotten on the score sheet tonight with an assist. But Bondra has had 5 straight games without a goal. Amazing to think the Caps have posted 7, and Peter Bondra doesn't have one of them. Bondra looks a little tired, a little worn out here as the play is whistled down for icing. Also looks a little frustrated, but the Caps aren't. They've got a 7-0 lead over Vancouver.
Ever since Southwest Airlines introduced Friends Fly Free, people have gotten friendlier.
Sugar Plum, your favorite pillow.
If you make reservations and buy your round-trip ticket by April 11th at our full unrestricted fare, a friend gets to fly with you, free.
Hey, Dad, seen the hedge trimmer?
Absolutely free.
Here's that putter I borrowed last year, old buddy.
Southwest Airlines Friends Fly Free. It's great for your pocketbook and your popularity.
Face it, no other razor shaves closer or with more comfort than Gillette Sensor XL. Soft microfins that protect your skin and individually spring-mounted twin blades that adjust to your face. No razor feels more comfortable during your shave or leaves your face smoother after. Gillette Sensor XL. And try new Gillette Aftershave, a splash that moisturizes as it refreshes.
Well, the only thing the Vancouver Canucks playing for now is to break the big goose egg. And here's a breakaway for Alexander Mogilny. And look at that save by Ace Carey. Mogilny trying to draw it to throw it 5-hole, but Carey closed the door. And that's why we're standing here mid-third period. Still 7-zip Capitals.
Carey waited until Mogilny made that move and then shut the door on him. Confident goaltender right now is Jim Ace Carey. Of course, Olaf Kolzig has played very well for the Capitals, victimized by the New York Rangers, but everybody I talked to agreed that it certainly wasn't his fault. Nobody in front of him had any kind of effort to slow the Rangers down, and Kolzig providing great backup work. Here's Lume trying to come in and squeeze something past the Ace. That was just too far ahead for Jyrke Lume, who jumped in from his left defense position. Trevor Linden, who had a hat trick in his last outing against the Colorado Rockies. 4 goals in his last 2 games for Linden. But like every Canuck, shut off tonight. Krieger scores! to Washington.
And it's a screenshot. Ella Bobby Hall again off the off wing. He blows it past Kirk McLean. He doesn't even touch it. Look at this screen right here by Dana Merzen. There's the hard shot. Cleanly beat is the goaltender, Kirk McLean. My advice for the Capitals right now, save some of the goals. It's over. It's 8-0. Save some for Friday night.
Back in 1994, they had an 8-goal game against the Ottawa Senators, but this is a Vancouver team that's right in the midst of a playoff race in the West. Well, obviously, the 8 goals, the highest the Capitals have scored in nearly 2 years, and with the 8 goals tonight, certainly a situation where Washington just seems to be doing everything perfectly.
And now Shoney has the opportunity to sit some of the veteran guys like Dale Hunter. I don't think you're going to risk injury and see him play a whole lot down the stretch. Let him have some rest.
Bondra scores! Nothing has gone right for Rick Lee and the Canucks. Everything for the Washington Capitals. And Peter Bondra, the Capitals' leading goal scorer, gets on the board after 5 games without a goal. Bondra picks up number 38 of the year.
Well, Al, I just kept talking. I figured there's going to be a save one of these times. Again, Kirk McLean, one of the best goaltenders in the National Hockey League, doesn't get a piece of it. Right through the 5-hole, Peter Bondra adds to his scoring parade, number 38. Unbelievable, 9-0. Touchdown and a 3-pointer. No conversion, 9-0. We're going to step aside. We've got a barn burner here. You're watching Caps Hockey on HTS.
The mob made it personal.
You do what you had to do. Doesn't bring her back.
The cops made it official.
They want your badge.
Self-defense.
Doesn't matter. You broke the rules.
But the scales of justice have a way of balancing out.
Can you help me?
Yeah. Because Max Swift doesn't need a badge to dish out his own brand of punishment. Swift Justice premieres Wednesday at 9 after Star Trek Voyager, only on UPN.
While we had the 85 Camry, we put 3 kids through school, moved twice, and had 3 presidents. 2 since I made the last payment. I figured I was ready for a new one.
When a product far exceeds your expectations, when it's affordable to start with and worth more long after it's paid for, that saves you money. That's real value.
You know, this new one could last 20 years.
Miller Genuine Draft, what's on tap? Baseball action tomorrow from Florida. The Expos against the Orioles. Mel Proctor and Mike Flanagan will have it for you from Florida. Miller Genuine Draft, what's on tap here on HTS. And I guarantee you, Craig, you'll see a couple 9-0 Oriole games this year when you got Bonilla, Pomero, Ripken, Alomar. Plenty of firepower that the Orioles will have to work with. Mike Mussina, some great pitching. You'll probably see some big scores posted by the O's the way Peter Bondra
we
and
haven't
the Caps
seen this
have posted
in a
it
while.
tonight. And now you see since an 11-12 win, but folks, 11 goals is not the team record. The Caps scored 12 goals back in 1990 against the Quebec Nordiques. That is the Capitals' goal-scoring record for a single game.
All I know is my hand's getting tired from telestrating all these goals. This is great.
Jim Schoenfeld behind the bench as we went to break with a big smile on his face.
There's not a lot of
the last time I've seen that on Jim Schoenfeld during a game.
He'd like to be out there to snap one home. Jody said, get me out there on D.
It was McGillney trying to throw it to the front. A coin bounces it just wide. Vancouver certainly trying to get anything they can past Carey. Now a deflected shot. Carey gets a piece of that. Trying to jam it in front was Mogilny. He's denied. Ronnie. That had bounced out. Pavanka battling Ronnie, and they finally do clear the zone. Capitals get it to center ice. Lining back in, tried to leave it for Mogilny. It's picked off by Bondra. Walchuk out there now with Hunter as well. Bouncing puck slides through Cote, but there was partner Tenorti to back him up. Jurke Loomis takes a shove from Steve Walchuk and can't get it out. Kelly Miller down on the ice, and now the Canucks come back. Baranek into the zone. His shot goes off the body of Johansson. Walchuk covering at the point, chops it out of the zone for Washington with 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. 9-0 Capitals if you're just joining us. Al Koken, Craig Laughlin, and Dave Johnson with you. Linden had a chance in front. Carey made the initial save on the point shot. Johansson taken down, but the Caps able to get it out. Walchuk looking to try and get himself in the scoring parade. Steve Walchuk has just 1 goal in his last 16 games coming into tonight. Jim Dowd, the New Jersey native, leaves for Jelena. His pass for Lume broken up by Johnson and Peak. Now Krieger throws it up ahead. Too far ahead for Pat Peak. Peak keeping an eye as Dana Merzen starts behind his net. Tries to throw a long pass up to Gino Ojic. This will be icing as Jim Johnson touches up.
Well, step aside. You're watching Caps hockey here on HTS.
Oh, Bill, did I tell you what Patty said that Rachel heard about what Mark said about Patty? Well, Bill, are you listening? Anyway, Patty ran into Rachel, who had run into Mark at a party. So, according to Bill, are you listening to me or to the game?
5 ticks left on the clock. Missiles down by 1. Just a reminder, this game brought to you by Miller Lite. When you've got the great taste of an ice-cold Miller Lite, life is good. Smith inbounds to Wickman through the paint. Tomahawk jam. Yes!
Smiles all around U.S. Arena. 9-0 the scores. We take a look at the Washington Post scoreboard. Detroit now with a 5-2 lead on Winnipeg. Dino Ciccarelli adding to the score. Everyone's fired up about getting free pizza in-house because over 6 goals scored. In between periods, they had a promotion where a tire was rolled into the net from mid-ice. Everyone's getting free popcorn. Hey, when you're hot, you're hot. We'll send it out upstairs to Alan Craig.
Thanks, Dave. This Friday at HTS, you can see the Bees from Beantown, the Boston Bruins, face off against the Washington Capitals, and that young guy, Dave Johnson, will start her off at 7:30 on our Roy Rogers Capitals report. All the Caps action right here on HTS. That's a big game this week, and especially Friday against the Boston Bruins. Both teams vying for those playoff spots.
Starting tonight, the Bruins were just 2 points behind the Capitals, sitting in 9th place, while the Caps had 8th in the East. So the Caps will go 4 points ahead of Boston. With this victory tonight, they will also catch up with the New Jersey Devils, move a point behind the Tampa Bay Lightning, and also move a point ahead of the Montreal Canadiens. How you can go from 8th to 5th quickly in this division.
Well, the thing is, now they've lost 2 in a row, so they've got to get hot. That's the big thing, because the other team's vying for the playoff spot. You've got the Devils 6-0-2 in their last 8, the Bruins 3-0, the Montreal Canadiens 2-0, and the Tampa Bay Lightning 10-1-1. So you lose a couple of games, man, oh man, you lose spots in the standings. So the Caps now, they've got something special going, a lot of goals, a lot of confidence offensively. They've got to take this game into Friday night.
And 3 more straight home games for the Capitals to take and carry this momentum with them. As Craig mentioned, Boston comes into town on Friday, then the Dallas Stars, another rejuvenated team under coach Ken Hitchcock, who's done a great job in Dallas since getting named. Bob Gainey stepping aside as coach, remaining as general manager. Hitchcock has opened things up in Dallas, and the Stars have responded. Also the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, part of the homestand. Then a game with Tampa. Here's Juno. Juno in. Oh, and McLean is able to stick up that right skate and somehow deny Joe Juno, who has had 3 assists tonight. Backhand save on the backhand, I should say, by Kelly Miller. the shot, and Kirk McLean the save. Everybody getting into the offensive act for Washington. Seems like everybody on this team has had a quality scoring chance tonight.
They have, everybody. This is the one game at the end of the game. You still want to hold this, and I don't want to say what Jim Carey has going for him because you don't want to jinx him, but he wants to keep that goose egg on the scoreboard, and as a player, that's what you're playing for now, to keep Jim Carey in this type of situation where he's got the big goose egg going. And there's Brendan Witt signing some autographs. I was fortunate enough to sign his cast, but now he's got a new one on that left wrist. There it is, the new shorter cast, so he's progressing along. That's positive news that he could be coming back shortly.
Very difficult bone to heal, one of the small bones in the wrist, but it is starting to show signs of healing, and the Caps hope within probably about 3 weeks for Brendan Witt. They hope at some point in early April to get their bruising rookie defenseman back. And that should be about the same time. Hopefully Ken Klee will be able to come back. Still no word on the severity of the injury to Keith Jones. If you just joined us, Keith Jones left in the first period after a groin muscle injury that's kept him out of the rest of this game, and we're not sure how much further beyond this. But the Caps, with all the injuries, have responded with some good hockey as of late. And a great offensive display tonight. Carey sweeps aside the Tikkanen shot. Hunter bangs it off the glass and out, giving chase his Eagles. He's out there with Jeff Nelson. Pat Peak, a goal or 2 goals and an assist. Todd Krieger, 2 goals and 2 assists. Pavanka, 3 assists. Juneau, 3 assists. Berube, a pair of assists. Bondra, a goal and an assist. Dale Hunter, 2 assists, and Mark Tenorti, of course, with 1 of the goals. Kelly Miller and Gonchar also have added goals tonight. Carey a save on running as he was able to jump in and get a bouncing puck. The ace denying Cliff Ronning. Carey remains perfect. The Caps remain up 9. Back with more after this.
Mike Tyson fought Frank Bruno once before. This is what happened.
Tyson gets nailed with a left hook. Tyson looks wobbly as he attacks Bruno. That's the first time I've seen anything like Tyson staggered. Mike Tyson doesn't seem to have that fiery look in his eyes.
Bruno versus Tyson, WBC Heavyweight Championship, March 16th. Live on pay-per-view from the MGM Grand. Call your cable or satellite company.
Men, is gray hair sneaking up on you right under your nose?
It is sneaking up on me. Here, too.
You need Just for Men gel. Brush in, and in 5 minutes, rinse.
It's the sure thing for a natural look.
Just for Men gel.
Want the key facts before the Bullets game begins? The key matchups, the key injuries, the keys to victory. The Roy Rogers Bullets Report. 1 half hour before every Bullets game. Only on HTS.
Welcome back to Caps Hockey and HTS. Alexander Mogilny trying to make a play in front. Watch this one. Out the short side, right to Cliff Ronning. And watch Jim Carey's positioning. Flawless, comes out, takes away the angle. Nothing for number 7, Ronning to shoot for. He makes a big save as we wind down here in the 3rd period.
Jim Carey's 21st save of the night against a high-powered Vancouver attack. Their captain, Trevor Linden, to center ice. He's bumped off by both Hunter and Konowalchuk.
Al, how do you think of my checklist right about now when I gave the Canucks the offense? I should have given him the offense.
But you also gave the Caps the defense, and that certainly has worked out.
Yeah.
They have been terrific, led by their spectacular young goaltender. Trevor Linden moves away from Tenorti. Hennigan shot. That hit somebody in front. That was Baranek, who appears a bit shaken up on the play as he took the full force of the Brett Hennigan slap shot on the back of his thigh. Juneau trying to chip it over to Todd Krieger. Now he goes for Pat Peak, but that's broken up. A high stick coming up on Pat Peak as he got the lumber up on Martin Jelena. As soon as the Caps touch it up, Pat Peak's going to head to the box. A high sticking call against him. And with 3:02 remaining, maybe the final great opportunity for Vancouver to get on the scoreboard.
One of their players that hasn't played a whole lot has been Courtnall. Russ Courtnall hasn't seen a whole lot of ice here in the third period, and not much down this near the end of the second, but Pat Peake, hey, he's on the scorecard all over the place. Goals, assists, everything else. Why not get a penalty? And here it is, right here, just shelling a skating around the net, gets closed. The clothes hanger around the throat. Watch here with the stick right there, poking in his face right there. Peek off in the penalty bench. So the Capitals in a penalty-killing situation. I gave them a half a check for their penalty-killing unit at the top of the show. They deserve the full check the way they played against them today.
They've killed off officially 6 Vancouver power plays. Remember, one of those power plays took just 9 seconds, but the rest of them have been full 2-minute regulation penalties, and the Cap penalty killers have been flawless, allowing Vancouver a total of 5 shots in 6 official times with a man advantage. Trevor Linden now slides it over to McGillney, finds Lume back near the blue line. Over to Aucoin. He tried to kind of get it with a shot as the puck was up in the air and couldn't, and Konowalchuk responds. Backhand by Konowalchuk, shorthanded, and McLean has got to be alert for that. Steve Konowalchuk for the shorthanded Caps. Tell you what, Craig, it seems like not only have the Canucks not had a lot of quality chances on the power play, but Vancouver's has given up better opportunities to the shorthanded Capitals.
They certainly have. The Capitals really taking it to them penalty killing. When they get an opportunity, they're forcing the defense to play one-on-one. And you can see Konowalchuk, he makes a great move to go around Lume, and he gets an opportunity.
Akoche able to get it out of the zone with 53 seconds remaining in the call to Pat Peake, and a minute 51 now in the period.
The scary thing is the Capitals totally dominated this game from the onset. The thing is, this Vancouver Canuck team, they're going to be back, Al. You know, this is one of those games as a Canuck, as a Vancouver fan, you put out of your mind, this team is going to go far. I think in their conference, they're big, they're strong, they move the puck well. Tonight was not their night. Their goaltenders were off a little bit, and that led to this barrage of goals by the Caps.
Courtnall now swings it to Hennick and shoots. That deflects wide. Ronnie trying to chase down the rebound. Konowalchuk able to squeeze it across the blue line, and that's going to do it on the Pat Peake penalty. Peake is out of the box, tries to strip Courtnall. Under a minute to go in this period. The folks that remain here at US Air Arena, many on their feet cheering what has been a spectacular night of hockey by the Washington Capitals. Here's Todd Krieger. Krieger looking for the hat trick, as is line mate Pat Peake. Both are on the ice right now as Jim Schoenfeld rewards them with the final moments in this game. Juno over to Pat Peake. That just fails to connect. Now Johnson and Krieger deflected that wide. Juno tries to wrap it in front. Krieger camped out of the doorstep looking for number 3 on the night. Here's Juno to Peake, taken down. No call by Magoo as it walks its way wide, and the Vancouver Canucks clear. Carey stops it. That'll deny the icing, but that's going to do it for the game. What a night for the Washington Capitals. They score 9 goals. Jim Ace Carey picks up his 7th shutout of the year. Tops in the National Hockey League. His 3rd shutout in the last 4 games. Todd Krieger's return to Washington in a Capitals uniform finds him with 2 goals and 2 assists, and everybody had quite a night in a Washington uniform. So the fans win popcorn, they win pizza, they win ice cream, and they're letting the Caps know their appreciation. And what a pleasant stroll this has got to be for Jim Schoenfeld.
I love it. The fans up on their feet all game. The Caps had her rolling. They shot the puck. Good things happen when you shoot the biscuit on the net. And one of the stars of the show's downstairs right now, joining our Dave Johnson. Pistol Pat Peake. Let's head down to Dave.
Indeed, Craig, pistol Pat Peake with 2 goals and assists tonight. And Pat, indeed, something going on with that Pat Peake, Joey, Todd Krieger line. It seems like you've got something cooking there.
Yeah, tonight we did. We just read off each other real well tonight, and we got a few bounces, and the puck was going in for us.
What about now playing with Todd Krieger, the integration since he's arrived? What does that do to your game and the entire game with you and Joey, as you know?
Well, Todd's a great player, and he's got a lot of speed, and I think that's his biggest asset. He's got a great shot, as you saw, I think, at his second goal. And, if you just use his speed with him and Joey, those guys can both fly and just try to get to the open ice, and they'll get to the puck.
How big a factor were the weekend's games and coming out and playing like this tonight? Because everything went well, the penalty killing on down.
That's real big. I mean, we lost a couple tough games there that we kind of got a little embarrassed by the Rangers and then losing down in Tampa. And, we had to rebound and come back, and, 15 games left now. Every game's important.
How important was the shutout tonight to get the shutout for Jim Carey?
That was the key. We really want to tighten up defensively. We're up 6 goals going in the third period, and that's what we really tried to concentrate on.
All right, let's go to some videotape. Take a look at those goals. Let you enjoy them again. Maybe you can describe for us what goes on here, because this really got things going in the first period.
Yeah, I think just Joey and Kriegs are battling behind the net here, and puck just loose there. I tried to get my stick on and throw it to the net, and fortunately right between his legs there, I guess.
And again, that Krieger spade really creating some space.
Yeah, absolutely. Todd driving the net and Joey's work along the boards is what created that.
The second goal here?
The second goal is just a great play by Joey. I got a shot there, just went wide, and I think comes out in front again before it goes in here. And Kriegs is battling in front again, causing all the commotion there. Joey's got an empty net and decides to throw it over to me. That's just real unselfish.
And Todd did a nice job thawing it for. Well, best of luck. Hope this carries over to the Friday's game against Boston.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you.
Okay, Pat Peake, 2 goals and assists. We'll send it back upstairs to Alan Craig.
All right, Dave Johnson, thank you very much. So the line of Juneau, Krieger, and Peake dominating tonight for the Washington Capitals as the Caps blank the Vancouver Canucks 9-0. Craig and I back with more post-game commentary right after this.